Hello everyone, welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Sure appreciate you being here. We are on a new map today. We are starting a new map. It's been out for, maybe 2 weeks, from Central Ohio Modding. You can find them, visit them on Facebook. What a great map. Deer Creek is the name of the map. As you can see, there's all kinds of numbers and writing all over this first tractor, because we now have multiple vehicles in the field running on Courseplay, and those numbers, I've got a debug script running with them, and it's recording everything. So I thought what that does is it helps the modders. They'll be able to read all this. Them numbers don't make a whole lot of sense to me and may not make a whole lot of sense to you, but it does to the modders. And so they take this information and they read it and see what that tractor is actually doing. Now see, the other one should be waiting. But okay, he's doing what he's supposed to, I guess. It's just, you have to keep in mind that this is still beta. So I hope they don't collide here. They did. But see, all of that is being recorded, and I think it's wonderful. We have a big step forward. Now, the way the new Courseplay works is the lead guy is going to wait on the other one, and they're going to stay at a particular distance all the time. So now I can change that distance, and I probably should. If I go into the HUD here, let's go convoy distance. Yeah, let's boost that up. 180 feet. Let's boost that up to 190 feet. And we'll save that. Alright, that should give the lead tractor a little bit more time to maneuver and do what he needs to do. And we're just going to have to play with it. There's going to have to be tweaks made, but what a big step forward. Multiple vehicles in the field running on Courseplay. So like I said, I hate it that all those numbers and letters and words and all that is on that first tractor, but it is a debugging system. Being this is all brand new, we want the modders to have as much information as they can get, and at the same time we are cultivating this field. Now this field is the one that you get. It is the only field that you get whenever you first start the map, and that's Deer Creek. This field, it needed to be fertilized and it needed lime. So I came in here and I limed it and I put fertilizer on it. But the field was in a cultivated state. Okay, well, after I finished putting fertilizer on it, I come in and I ran a check to see if we could just come in with a direct drill planter and start planting. And no, we could not. We couldn't increase. Oh, we could go ahead and plant it, but we couldn't increase the second stage of fertilizer. We couldn't get that up to 100%. So, and that's what I had figured, but I always want to run a test first, and that's what it was. You couldn't get it over the 50%, the first stage. Why? Because you have to change the ground texture. If you add fertilizer, if you have to manually add fertilizer, then you have to change the ground texture. Now, with the chopped straw mod, if we had harvested this field, which we did not, and if we had chopped straw that was falling on the field from the harvesters, then we would not have to come in and cultivate it first. The direct drill planter would do that for us, and we would get our second stage of fertilizer. So if you've been following me, you know what that's all about. But anyway, these guys are off to a great start, and looks like the deer's running rapid. The deer's running all over the place. But anyway, we are just going to go ahead and let them do it. And we go back here and we can check on our other guy. And it looks like he's following nicely. So, oh yeah, I am overexcited for this. This is going to make a huge difference. Yes, I mean, only yesterday was I just running a single tractor in a field. So I did an update this morning on Courseplay, and here we are. Great mod. So anyway, we're gonna let these guys continue, and I'll get back with you in a few minutes. Okay, they are coming up on the end of their first headland pass, and I think I've got them doing two headland passes. So we're going to find out what they're going to do. It's anybody's guess what can happen or what will happen. I can tell you what should happen. That lead tractor should jump over into the far left lane, but we're going to find out here. So you're watching it the same as I am. All right, so what are you going to do up there? Well, I don't know that I know what he's doing. This guy should switch over too. They shouldn't be running Well, we'll just watch, because they may do it up here at this corner. That may be where they switch their lanes at. But we'll find out. If not, if not, I don't know what to say. They're just not gonna do 2 headland passes, I guess. And it doesn't look like that lead harvester, just don't look like he's going to do it. Maybe. Yep. Yes, it does look like he's coming over right here on this corner. Okay. Now, this could be the starting of their up and down rows. That's what it is. I thought I set that for 2 headland passes, and maybe I did not. Maybe I only left it at 1. Okay. Well, this is they're starting their up and down course or rows now. So, good deal. We'll just keep an eye on them, see what they do. Well, yes. What we have here is what I call a collision. Yes. Anyway, you know, it's this is Courseplay, and they're still trying to figure out and they're just, of course, you know, I keep stressing this, that this is in the beta form, and you just can't, you know, that's why I've got this debug on, so that all this can be recorded. But yeah. All right, now let's jump over in the other tractor, and let's go down here a little ways where we think, again, it's these odd shaped fields. It's havoc. It's just havoc. And then you've got a storm drain right there that he's trying to miss. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can get him started. Let's try to start him at the nearest waypoint and see what he does. Of course he's going to sit there. Alright, well, let's jump over here to our other one, and let's see what we can do with him. Alright, let's see if we can start him at the nearest waypoint. Alright, now, alright, now they're both moving. Now what are they doing? Well, it looks as though, you see on the other side of this grassy area here on the left, it looks as though they're going to go up there and they're going to catch that up. But it looked to me like it was too early to catch that up. They should have continued down here. But, you know, we don't know what's going to happen here. So we're just going to stay with them and find out. All right, now we're going to see what they're going to do, because they've got, okay, they're going to finish up that part over there first. Hopefully, I think that's the idea anyway. Yes, it's this has been a struggle, but like I said, just yesterday I was running a single tractor in the field on Courseplay. So, what a big step forward. And the modders are just working overtime. And you know, the deal with it is they don't get paid for this. They do these mods for us. For our enjoyment, and they don't get paid for it. So, to them, making these mods is as enjoyable to them as using the mods is to us, if that makes any sense. And these guys, this is their passion. They just love to do it. They are highly educated people, and I take my hat off to them. Just fantastic. Of course, you know, the field that we picked to start off in with multiple tools in the field has to be one that is jagged every which way, of course. And see, here's where they get mixed up at. So I'll get them straightened out and we'll get them going again. All right, well, at the moment they're running exactly the way they're supposed to. I came in and I increased the distance between them in the settings, so we'll see if that's going to help anything. Excuse me for my HUD being up down there, but I have to use it so much. But that's the only way, this is the only way to get Courseplay to operate the way it's supposed to, is you've just got to jump in there and use it and let the modders see what's going on. It's called testing the mod. So that's what we're doing, and I know it isn't real pretty, but my goodness, when they get this straightened out, what a tool. What a tool. So anyway, we're just going to let them keep on doing what they're doing, and we'll just stay right with them, keep them on the right track. Well, so far so good. I think where it really has a lot of problems at, and that's working around the jagged ends and the edges, and like that grassy area sticking out there. I think that's where Courseplay struggles, and but they will get it figured out. I mean, they'll get it fixed. But for right now, on these up and down rows, they haven't missed a lick. They are right on track. And also the new feature that I really kind of like, that lead tractor, whether it be a tractor, harvester, or whatever, is not going to run off and leave the next one in line. And I think you can have right now up to 5 tractors in the field working. So their spacing is going to be just like this the whole time they're working. They're not going to run ahead of one another. And I really kind of like that. And that's really going to come in handy when we're running multiple harvesters. I mean, if you're running a grain cart chasing 3 or 4 harvesters, and then they start leaving one another, they start getting ahead, pretty soon you're running all over the place trying to keep up with these harvesters. Well, the way I see it with this new feature is that's not going to happen. Those harvesters are going to keep their spacing just like this. So that is great. So, and if you've noticed, I'll show you what that lead tractor will do. Now, he's going to get over in his lane or his row. This one here is slowed down, which is exactly what he's supposed to do because of the spacing. All right, now this other tractor is going to run ahead. The one on the other side, he's going to run ahead for a little bit, and then he will slow down, and he may even come to a complete stop. You see how he's doing that? He has come to a complete stop, and he will stay there until this guy gets a little closer. Now he's starting up again. And that's how they maintain their spacing. So, isn't that great? I mean, that is just awesome. So, anyway, this is the first look at multiple tools in the field for me. And I really like what I'm seeing. And this map, Deer Creek, is an awesome looking map. Very awesome. Man, all the fields are fairly big. Let me pull up the HUD. All right, this is the field that we're on. And as you can tell over here in this blue, that was a first stage of, well, they said it was in a cultivated state. Okay? But like we talked about, we could not come in and start planting and gain our 50% second fertilizer state. So we're having to cultivate it. Well, whenever we cultivate it, we're turning it into a seed bed. Now we'll be ready to go in and plant, and we'll get our second stage of fertilizer. But anyway, let me see if I can scroll out here a little bit, and you can see what the fields all look like. It is a very, very nice map. Very nice. And it looks like the field that we started with probably has more jagged edges, turns, and curves. And well, this one right here, it's going to be a challenge also. But for the most part, everything looks great. So, but anyway, we're going to get back down here. These guys are getting close to the edge down here, and we want to watch them and make sure they get turned around right. I'll see you in a little bit. Well, for the very first go with multiple tools in the field, I don't think this was quite as bad as I had anticipated. We had some bumps, and it seems as though there's a lot of work that has got to be done on the turning at the end of the field or at the end of the row, and also keeping their distance away from one another. That's not working real good either. But all in all, I think it ran pretty good, really. For the first day or so it's been out, yeah. But excuse me. Excuse me. The modders will take all this information and they'll say, oh yeah, and they'll know just what to do to make it better. And will they get it on the first try? Probably not. You know, if I don't know how many of you used Courseplay on FS19, but it was quite a while before they got it ironed out to where it was working pretty good. And even when we came to FS22, Courseplay on FS19 still had issues. I mean, it still had issues. But you could get the job done, and you may have a harvester or a tractor or something. They may collide once in a while. But you know, I mean, for the most part, everything ran fairly smooth. And for just a day into this, where multiple vehicles are in the same field, yeah, I think it's done extremely well. Extremely well. So, anyway, we're going to get this field finished, and I'll get back with you here in a moment. Alright, looks like they made it around that curve, and they'll just about have this field done. One more pass. So I think that we'll call this a video. If you've enjoyed this content, please give me a like. We're certainly trying, and we're working with the new mods, trying to get them to where they're working great. But if you've liked this content, please give me a like. If you'd like to follow me, go down there and hit that subscribe button. I'd appreciate it very much. If you'd like to share this video with someone that you think would like the content, please do. But until tomorrow, I think we'll call this a video. And as always, thank you for watching.